From savage killer rabbits to alligators that took down dinos, here are 17 animals we are glad are extinct. Number 17. Jamaica giant GALLIWASP. A GALLIWASP is a term that refers to robust-bodied lizards from Central and South America and the Antilles. This particular creature was a swamp-dwelling species that was native to Jamaica and plays a role in many of that country's fables. Possibly venomous, they were estimated to measure about 60 centimeters long or 24 inches and have powerful jaws. The last documented sighting of this reptile occurred in 1840 and is since thought to have gone extinct. Number 16. Irish elk. Elk are known to be some big animals with impressive antlers, but today's creatures would have antler envy if they saw this ancient species of deer. The Irish elk had antlers that measured around 12 feet 3.7 meters from tip to tip and weighed close to 90 pounds or 41 kilos. Overall, it would rank as the third largest known deer, weighing more than 1,500 pounds or 680 kilograms. That's on par with today's Alaskan moose. These elk were scattered throughout Europe and into parts of northern China and went extinct around 7,700 years ago. Number 15. Euphorbiera. If you're squeamish about millipedes or centipedes, you can give thanks that this creature is extinct. It was similar to today's arthropods, but with a big difference. Certain members of this genus could measure over 3 feet long or 1 meter. If modern-day centipedes are known to feast on bats, what could this monster have dined on? Number 14. Supersized penguins. The emperor penguin is the largest penguin you'll find nowadays. They go an impressive 4 feet tall, 122 centimeters, and weigh up to 100 pounds or 45 kilos. But there was an even bigger species of this bird that was waddling about some 37 million years ago. These supersized penguins were about the size of a professional basketball player at nearly 7 feet tall or 2 meters and weighing some 250 pounds, 113 kilos. Here's a penguin that might have slam dunked on LeBron James. Number 13. Amazing spider scorpion. This is the smallest critter on our list, but for some arachnophobes, it might be the scariest. Paleobiologists discovered the remains of a creature in the amber of Myanmar that appeared like a spider-scorpion hybrid. The creature was estimated at 100 million years and presented researchers with a few puzzles. They had whip-like tails similar to those of modern-day whip scorpions, but the mysterious ancient arachnids also displayed traits in true spiders, like spinnerets that are used to create silk. The specimen's body measured 2.5 millimeters while its tail was about 3 millimeters long. So these are some small spider scorpions that are presenting a big mystery. Number 12. Hallucigenia. Its name is a reference to what is thought to be a hallucinatory appearance. They're only known from fossils found in Canada and China and are estimated at 3.5 centimeters long, 1.4 inches, with 7 pairs of tentacles, each of which had its own pair of claws. An additional 3 sets of tentacles were behind their legs. While they're often perceived as worms, many experts think they're more closely connected to modern pan-arthropods like velvet worms. Number 11. WONAMBI. Enormous snakes and Australia seem to be a winning combination that stretches back for countless ages. The WONAMBI takes its name from the Aboriginal word for rainbow serpent, a mythical creature that was said to create landscapes. The snake would have been a non-venomous constrictor and measured nearly 20 feet long or 6 meters. Identified as an ambush predator, experts say the WONAMBI family would have died off around 55 million years ago in other parts of the world. But in Oz, new species of the critter continued to evolve. Those species went extinct over the past 50,000 years or so. Number 10. EDESTUS. Translated from the Greek, its name means crowned crocodile, and it lived around 267 million years ago. Fossils of 2 species of this animal were found in Russia in 1960. The animal is most notable for its large skull, which measured around 26 inches long, 66 centimeters. It had several sets of horns which grew up and out from the top and sides of its head, and have been compared to moose antlers. Experts think they may have been used for display purposes. Its body length could reach 10 feet, 3 meters, and some sources say it would have resembled a cross between a rhino and a hippo. Number 9. Neuralagus. If you're familiar with Monty Python and the Holy Grail, you'll remember the killer rabbit scene. While this creature wasn't known to fly about and take down knights, it was known to grow pretty enormous for a rabbit. At around 50 pounds, 23 kilograms, it might have appeared like a vicious beast. Neuralagus wasn't quite as cute as today's fluffy critters, with its massive legs and body. It became extinct around 3 million years ago. Unlike today's animals, this giant rabbit had small ears, and it was unable to jump or hop. Number 8. Glyptodon. Can you imagine an armadillo the size of a Volkswagen Beetle? That pretty much sums up the size of this creature that lived during the Pleistocene. This huge armoured mammal was about 11 feet long, 3.4 metres, and weighed about 4,400 pounds, that's nearly 2,000 kilograms. With its squat limbs and rounded, bony carapace, it also had a tail armoured in bone. Although it resembled a turtle, it was actually related to armadillos. Experts think humans may have played a part in Glyptodon's extinction. That's based on evidence suggesting hunters may have used the carapace as a type of shelter during harsh weather. Number 7. Argentavis Magnificens. Thanks to their great size, there's been speculation that these prehistoric birds might have played the basis for the legendary Thunderbirds found in Native American folklore. The Teratornithidae was a family of huge birds that existed in North and South America until the Late Pleistocene. Argentavis Magnificens was an enormous member of that family, whose remains were found in Argentina, where it flew some 6 million years ago. This was one of the world's largest flying birds, with an estimated wingspan exceeding 20 feet (6.5 meters), while weighing about 160 pounds or 72 kilograms. Imagine if a bird that size flew overhead right after you washed your car. Number 6. EDESTUS. This animal is related to Helicoprion, the shark-like fish infamous for its spiral saw set of teeth. Like Helicoprion, EDESTUS is known only by its unique teeth, which grew in curved brackets. Because those teeth never fell out, experts say its mouth would have resembled a huge set of pinking shears. The animals probably used their deadly teeth to slash at their prey before swallowing it. There's still a lot to learn about these beasts, including their exact size. Most sources indicate that they would have been comparable in size to the modern great white shark at about 20 feet long or 6 meters. Number 5. Wicked big wombats. Even after going extinct some 46,000 years ago, Diprotodon is still the largest marsupial ever known to have existed. Fossils of completed skeletons have been found in their native Australia, where the creatures are also called giant wombats. The largest specimens go about the size of a hippo. Measuring nearly 10 feet, 3 meters from nose to tail, they could weigh more than 6,000 pounds or 2.7 metric tons. Did you know that certain Aboriginal tribes have identified bones of Diprotodon as belonging to the mythical bunyip? Number 4. Giant shrimp. This critter was found in great numbers swimming the planet's seas more than 500 million years ago. While its scientific name is Anomalocaris, it might be better recognised as the abnormal shrimp. And considering that these creatures could grow more than 3 feet long, 91 centimeters, that would make for an abnormal shrimp. Their unusual physical traits include a pair of compound eyes on stalks that had some 16,000 lenses, and their mouth had 32 overlapping plates, which were used to crush their prey. Number 3. CAMEROCERAS. This monstrous mollusk inhabited Siberian waters some 470 million years ago. By some accounts, it may have been the largest cephalopod that's ever known to have existed, and is an ancestor of modern-day squids and octopuses. Some estimates of its body size give it a length of 30 feet 9 meters, although some experts debate that. It's thought that the animals use their tentacles to capture sea creatures including fish. Due to their enormous shells, the largest specimens may have remained permanently on the seafloor. Number 2. UTAHRAPTOR. The velociraptors portrayed in the Jurassic Park movies were much larger than their prehistoric counterparts. Those ancient animals would have been no larger than a turkey. It's the UTAHRAPTOR that was closer in size to the movie raptors, except these creatures were even bigger. They could weigh more than 1,000 pounds, 500 kilograms, and grow nearly 20 feet long, or 6 meters, or roughly the size of a polar bear. Using razor-sharp hind claws that measured more than 9 inches long or 23 centimeters, they were able to take down prey larger than themselves. Did you guess that the remains of this beast were found in the US state of Utah? Number 1. DEINOSUCHUS. This beast more than lived up to its translated name of terrible crocodile. But that name is a little misleading, since this is really an extinct species of alligator. With the largest specimens measuring over 35 feet long or 11 meters, they could weigh more than 9 tons or 18,000 pounds and had mouths filled with huge teeth made for crushing. Its remains have been found in 10 states of the US, where it lived until some 66 million years ago. Experts say it mostly fed on sea turtles and other aquatic or terrestrial animals. But this apex predator could also chow down on smaller dinosaurs if it was hungry enough. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that big red subscribe button and click the bell for notifications for our next exciting episode right here on Epic Wildlife.